Alright, Octopie, perhaps you would like the possibly used loincloth of Adam and Eve. Greetings and welcome back to part 2 of A Wizard's Eye on Knights of Pen and Paper 2. Here be dragons. And to clarify, there be no dragons here because, of course, I'm starting the game from scratch because I didn't own the game previously, and I am fairly certain now that the Here Be Dragons DLC content is all higher level stuff. It adds a new area, a new continent that you can visit, expand area, I believe it is called. And so we're not actually going to see any of that, but we're going to continue casting our Wizard's Eye on Knights of Pen and Paper 2 itself because this game has cast a bit of a spell upon me. I'm really enjoying it, I have to say. As you can see, my gold has actually gone up from the last time we ended the last episode, in which, of course, Octopie and Jonus, my mighty heroes, had adventures out to Spawn Point Village and battled some Yoshis as well, presumably to Mario's extreme displeasure, but nonetheless, that is what we did. I had about 22 gold then. I've played the game a little bit on my own since then. As you can see, look, I've got these ones here in Big Town already with 55 days played, and the gold seems to be shared across the 3 different games, which is kind of an interesting idea. I suppose it makes sense to an extent within the fiction of the universe because, of course, we're not role-playing the characters in the story as much as we're role-playing a group of role-players role-playing a story, and I guess this GM has decided that his various groups have a single gold kitty. There you go, what can I say? That is part of it, and of course, because we're casting our Wizard's Eye upon it, I thought it was worth mentioning, and so I have. Anyway, let us continue the adventures of Octopie and Jonus, the mighty heroes, and we rejoin them in Spawn Point Village after they successfully defeated the, we're just going to call them Yoshis, because that's what I remember them as being, who were frolicking in the river and therefore contaminating it horribly for the villagers of Spawn Point Village. Yeah, we successfully completed that. And so now it is time to adventure onward. GM, what say you? What quests are there available? Travel to a specific place. Alright, so we can do a level 5 quest. Derp. We can do fetch apples and new kids in a hurdle. Okay. Let's do new kids in a hurdle, shall we? I mean, as much as... Well, actually, let's fetch some apples. Maybe we'll get apples out of it. And apples are kind of like health potions. Oh, look! A scantily clad elven lady has appeared named Eve. Hello there. Could you help me get some apples? Well... A villager in need of apples? Surprising. Yes, it is a little bit surprising. Are you sure you wouldn't prefer us to find you some clothes, perhaps? Eve, I'm a vegan and suddenly mad for apples. There's a lot in the roadside orchard near the meadows. Please? Well, why not? Lady is in need of apples. Go to the meadows to continue the quest. Very well then, we shall go for the scantily clad elven lady who is in need of apples. It means a return to the meadows. And of course, potentially encountering more Yoshis, which would be terrifying, although not terribly dangerous. Very well, we shall collect 5 green apples on monster drops to continue the quest. So, as before, we can add as many monsters as we've got. Look, we've got a new type of monster here. We can add a viper. Also, what I discovered is that we can actually select different types of monsters. So look, we can add Yoshis. This is quest chance for item drops. These ones, I guess, do not. Level 11, level 3, level 2. Well, I'm not going to add a level 11 beast swarm because that just seems like it's kind of crazy. Let's just go with loads of snakes. I'm sure we can take them. These 2 are hard as nails, aren't they? Are you kidding me? Let's just go with a smite. We'll inflict some weaknesses all around. What have we got? Oh, we can do a cleave attack, can't we? Attack a row of enemies with 58% damage. Let's do that. Cleave. Will we get a kill? Oh, we didn't quite get a kill. That's unfortunate. Old Octopie is getting quite beaten up here. Should we do just a regular attack? Or should we lay on hands? Gonna lay on hands. Heal yourself, Octopie! Should we do another cleave? I think we've got enough to kill this one with the cleave, so there we go. Just take this one out. There we go! Nice work, Octopie! Jonus, what have you got? I guess you just go in where you haven't got enough energy to do anything else. You're just gonna have to go in with an attack on this guy. Here we go. Yes. Now he's not going to get an attack again, and I guess we just move on and try and take out these last two. Just kidding. Down goes the snake. So we collected 4 green apples. We got 16 gold, item bonus +1, 480 XP. I don't think that was enough, was it? Did we need more than 4 gold? Either way, we're pretty badly wounded, so let's camp here for the night. I don't know what that means, but we've been attacked during our sleep. Maybe that's what it means. Oh no, Yoshi's are back. Well, sorry Yoshi, but we're just going to have to kill you. That was kind of easy. 108 XP for the party. Enemy quantity bonus +10. Alright, let's camp some more. Oh, okay. Does that mean we're not going to get attacked this time? We did not. Huzzah, look at that. And we're fully healed. Good stuff. Alright. We need 1 more green apple, so we need to battle again. We'll just stick them all in, because although it says hard, I mean, we took them last time, didn't we? So I reckon we'll take them again. Now, this whole designing the encounters yourself mechanic is quite an interesting one, actually, and it's a little bit odd. Of course, it's not something you would normally expect to find in a role-playing game, but consider the fact that we're role-playing a role-playing group, which includes the GM. It makes perfect sense in Knights of Pen and Paper. It's what you do as a GM. You decide how difficult to make each encounter, and sometimes you'll make encounters relatively easy for the player characters, and sometimes you'll want to challenge them. Now, admittedly, we're playing both the GM and the player characters in this one, so we're effectively deciding how difficult or how easy we want the game to be for ourselves. But then that's no different from having a difficulty slider or a difficulty option at the start of a game. So I think actually it really works. It's kind of a neat solution. And it does mean that you can dynamically, as the game goes on, as your characters sort of like level up and progress, you can decide, do you want to challenge yourself or do you want to have a nice easy time? Do you want to just grind out some XP maybe because you're having more difficulty elsewhere? And it's worth mentioning as well that this mechanic does not extend throughout the entire game. There are set-piece battles, story battles, and battles that take place in dungeons, which I believe are fixed and you don't have a choice over, so it's got a nice mix of the two, but I thought it was worth sort of highlighting that mechanic because I find it interesting. Anyway, look, we've got to level up. What are we going to level up this time? What have we already leveled up? We've already leveled up Power Lunge by 2 and Cleave by 2. Cleave's pretty good. We've got a low amount of energy, so we're not going to be using a lot of energy, so it might be a good idea to go for his passive. Riposte, threat +1, automatically counterattack with 54% damage on a successful senses roll. He's got pretty high senses, so let's go with some passive riposting. We don't want to build up these too quickly because it keeps increasing the energy cost, and we've only got 33, so that's something. We could probably get some trinkets and things to improve that. Anyway, let's level up the lab rat dwarf paladin that is Octopie. I'm going to level up Lay on Hands because it's our only healing at the moment outside of pots and things. So getting that up to a decent level is probably a good idea. Probably. Go to Spawn Point Village to continue the quest. Lady is in need of apples. Fair enough, let us return to Spawn Point Village. Safe travel. And we have returned to the beauty and wonder that is Spawn Point Village with its little pigs and chickens and chicken eggs and such. We're all fine, we don't need to rest or anything, so let's just straight on with the quest. When you come back, there are 2 people giggling with each other. Eve, you'll never believe this, but I met a reptile and it gave me a red apple. We just killed a load of red apples. I mean, we just killed a load of reptiles for green apples. Didn't we? Was this all for nothing? Well, we'll eat them by ourselves then. Adam. Fruit salad? What? Adam and Eve? Really? Green apples? Green apples have a good nutritional value, and they're tasty too. Boring! Loincloth party! Wow. Okay, well, there you go. Look, at least we got some apples out of it. And look, we've even got a loincloth. Hopefully it's not a used loincloth. That would just be weird. Thanks. Thanks so much. All right, Octopie, perhaps you would like the possibly used loincloth of Adam and Eve. We're going to give it to you because you've got a low senses, so I think you kind of need the extra initiative. Plus, you've got the extra item slot. It gives you an initiative of 4, which compares to Jonus, the rich kid dwarf warrior, who has an initiative of 7, so it's still considerably better, even without the used loincloth. Good. Should we visit the shop? We got loads of gold. Admittedly, a lot of it came from the other player group, but you know they won't mind if we spend their gold, will they? Look, let's buy one of these. Some light armor. Yeah, this is what we're gonna do anyway. Good. What else should we buy? We've already bought them cool weapons. We should probably buy them some trinkets. Look, let's get a couple of energy stones, +1 damage reduction, lead gauntlet. So many cool things. Alright, we're going to buy a lead gauntlet. Here we go. We've spent almost all our gold. We may not even have enough to travel to the next destination, but we've got loads of stuff. Alright, Jonas, you can have the energy crystal and the lead gauntlets. They're made of lead. There you go. Enjoy those. Great. What's the next quest, GM? We'll do new kids in a hurdle, level 4. I know we could just go straight to derp, level 5. But we're supposed to be level 6 now. Should we do it? Should we just skip over new kids in a hurdle? It's like a blue quest, so I think that means it's easy or optional. I don't know what it means. We're gonna do derp. The village elder's back. I know you are busy. I know that. But could you please help us with another tiny problem? Sure. It's not like the world will fall into ruin in the meantime. Well, actually, I mean it could, because there is the Paper Knights issue, who I've now figured out, by the way, was that guy from the beginning, the Paper Knight. He has come along and he's trying to take over this world. That's like the overarching story. I don't know if any of the rest of you have figured that out, but I have, so I'm just telling it out. The summoning circle is the pride of our small village, but recently there have been some issues with it. The Paper Knight gang is causing serious magical interference in its magical energies. Magical interference in its magical energies. I added one of the magicals there. Can you tell which one? The summoning circle must be 100% clean to resonate at the correct ethereal frequency. Find ancient summoning circle polishing artifact. The DERP. The DERP. You are calling me what? Not you. Dat energy ring purifier. Obviously. Village elder. Please find the derp and help us clean the summoning circle. Go to vault to continue quest. Go to the vault. Alright, look, here it is. The vault. It costs us 5 to travel there. Fortunately, we have 6, so we're just fine. Oh, we've been ambushed on the way! What's this? Look, we've actually kind of arrived at the vault, but we were ambushed on the way. A little bit weird, but okay, fine. We'll just accept that. There is some kind of freaky ghost cleaning lady here, and this is a kind of a familiar looking vault door. Is it not? Maybe? Fine, we will do battle with you, mysterious ethereal ghost lady. I don't think we need to, break out any special abilities here. We, in fact, don't. Look at that. Easy as pie. 86 XP for the party, +1 gold. The Vault is an anti-magic shelter built by the Dark Dwarves after WW3. World War 3? I thought this was supposed to be a fantasy campaign. Actually, it's the 3rd Wizard War. In these days of dark fantasy, we need an apocalyptic twist. I actually quite like apocalyptic twists in my fantasy settings. Is someone still living in here? This place looks rather clean. You see a gang of spectral characters approaching you. Whatever they are, they don't like your muddy boots. Oh no, why did we come in with muddy boots? Kill 5 unseen servants. Alright, I reckon we can kill... Ooh, that's not that hard, look. To battle! Bring it on! Alright, Octopie, you're first in, and I think we're going to open up with a weakening attack. There we go. How many raw... Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I was trying to click on it to see what its actual number of hit points was, but I can't see it. I suppose that's fine. That's perfectly acceptable. Let's just kill the first row. Now that they've been taken out... Ooh, what was that? That was cheeky. Let's go with a smite down the middle here, and we'll weaken on both sides. Kill that one. Kill that one. And the spectral cleaning ladies have been defeated. Oh, they were a nefarious and terrible foe. And we found a lettuce in the process, which is always nice. Alright, GM, what's next? Should we rest here? Let's rest here. We'll probably get attacked again. We have, because we had a bad roll. Look, I want my energy back. Just get out of here. Get out of here, spectral cleaning lady. That was something. We're going to rest on some more. I probably don't really need to rest. Oh, there we go. Look, that should see us through the night, hopefully. We're all good. As the last servant dematerializes, a big D falls to the floor. You have collected the first part of the derp. Oh, yeah. 900 XP for the... Oh, that's going to level us up, isn't it? We did all that sleeping and resting was pointless because we leveled up anyway. We use Smite quite a bit, so let's level up Smite. Jonus... We're going to keep going with the riposte, actually. All right, let's continue with the derp quest. That E of derp. The Dark Dwarves convinced all the bankers of Paperos to invest in their leprechaun bonds. Then it turned out the pot of gold was empty, and all the banks went bust. Oh no! What happened to the Dark Dwarves? They fled Paperos to avoid prosecution. I bet the cashiers are still around and about to attack us any moment now. Undead cashier! Hand over your bank books! Hand over your bank books! No, not an undead cashier. Sorry, but all of our cash is in electronic form. Do you accept e-gold? What is that? No! We already have an E! An E, you say? We'll be needing that! Get the E from the undead cashiers. Very well then, we shall. Battle! We can also put in the unseen servants, but I don't really know if there's any reason to, because, like, well, I mean, it would make the battle slightly easier, I suppose. Let's just go for 4 undead cashier. These undead cashiers are terrible! And we'll cleave the whole lot. Oh, yes! A mighty strike, Jonus! Guiding strike. Is that going to be super effective as well? It is not super effective. Well, it doesn't matter. Oh, we don't have enough to do the cleave. I thought we could cleave them, but we can't. What's happening to him? What's that flashing? He's got some kind of status effect on him. What is it? I don't know what it is. Alright, fine. Just kill this guy. Kill this guy. Job done! Victory! 891 XP for the party. Enemy quantity bonus plus 356 plus 9 gold. And we got some leather braces. Damage reduction. Nice. Who are we going to give these to? Let's give these to old Jonus, the rich kid dwarf warrior, because he is, frankly, our kind of like #1 guy. We might even want to start doing his. Oh, look, he's got a pommel strike for stun. Are we going to rest here? We've got the first 2 letters of the derp, which means we're going to have to get more. So let's have a quick. We'll just camp, just sort of one more time, quickly in the middle of the vault. We've been attacked, obviously, because apparently we're terrible at rolling our nighttime rolls. But that's just fine. Look, we can just kill the cleaning lady fairly simply and fairly straightforwardly. There we go. 86 XP for the party. Good. Should we continue to camp out the rest of the night? Well, actually, we might level up again. You rip the giant Eve from the transparent grasp of a cashier. Now you have the second part of the derp. Awesome! You are such good investigators that I added a new investigate button for you. You can use it to search areas for extra loot and secrets. 596 XP, plus 10 gold, item bonus plus 1. Is it enough to level up? It is not enough to level up. But we don't have to continue straight away, and we can search the environment now. So this, as far as I can see, is just a way of converting your excess gold into new items in interesting places, in interesting ways, kind of. But actually, you just kind of click this, spend gold, and roll some dice. Let's do that now. So 13 to 20 is our success rate, and 17, so we haven't got a particularly good success chance. We've got a bit of spare gold. We'll try and get at least the first chest open. 13 to 20. Ooh, 18. Nice. What it doesn't do is reward a natural 20, which I was quite disappointed with. I was hoping that a natural 20 would give me like 2 successes, but it didn't. It did not. You know, you should always be rewarded for natural 20s. Every role player knows that. There we go. We've opened the first one, and we've got a redstone from it. Okay, well, I think we'll leave it there for today. There will be at least one more part of the Wizard's Eye on Knights of Pen and Paper 2, Here Be Dragons, which will still not have any dragons in it, I should point out. But I do want to return. There's a few more mechanics. There's the dungeons and stuff to explore. We should probably wrap up this adventure, but we've gone on long enough today, and so I shall leave it for now. If you want to see more Knights of Pen and Paper, as always, consider leaving a like, leave a comment, let me know what you think. But until next time, I have been Weird Wizard. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody, and I will see you later. Frostfound. Towers and ramps and galleries and stairs of ice, raised and spun like an architect's honey dream. No spider ever wove so complex a web. The towers are utterly pristine, untouched by human life, but a pitiable encampment squats by the dock. Engage an officer, the tireless mechanic. The tireless mechanic has had enough of Frostfound. He smiles at you over his spectacles.